Yeah, no, today's race was a fairly tough one. Obviously seeing the draw, I knew it was going to be tough. You've got, 3 of the A final from the Olympics last year, plus a guy that's got a gold and a bronze medal from the World Cups this year. So, it was always going to be tough, and I had a sort of plan as to how to approach it, and it was going pretty well, but yeah, just didn't have the pace in the end. Yeah, obviously it's disappointing not to make a final. The last time I missed out on an A final was 2003 in the 4. So, and in the single, my worst result at a World Champs is a silver medal. So, it's quite a step down. But I guess looking back at the last year, I haven't done the miles, and that's certainly told today. Yeah, it's. I guess the number one is well, I'll start that again. The number one contributing factor to today's result is the lack of training. I've had a lot of time off, and that certainly affected me. And things I guess didn't really go my way since I've been in Korea. Had a bike crash and hurt my rib, and then getting out there and having a pretty tough draw doesn't help. So it was a lot of things, but I think lack of training is really the number one, and that's something we've certainly fixed and or can fix and will fix, because in the plan it was always take this year easy and then go hard for the next 3 years for Rio. Yeah, like obviously the scratches and scrapes are no problem, but I fractured my rib in the crash, and that's that's been fairly painful, but it's not really an excuse. It's one of those things that in any other year I could have overcome that, and it would have been good enough to still perform. But this year the lack of training has meant that something like that is enough to derail me. I am getting older, and obviously have a few more injuries now, but it's one of those things. It's about management, and I'm very confident that in Rio I can still be competitive. I'm very confident by the next year I'll be competitive, and it's something that it's just a matter of going and doing the hard work, and obviously it's shown this year that by not doing that, it certainly affects you, and the results aren't given. I intend to compete tomorrow. I know I've been very sore the days after a race, so I've got a CD semi-final tomorrow, and the intention is to race, but we'll just see how I wake up in the morning, and if I can get out there and row, I will, and that's definitely the plan at this stage.